this little transfer, I could actually justify wearing the under a mask. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Bella here, and for this week's video, we're going to be comparing 3 local complexion products to see which one is the best. And I'm specifically talking about these 3 products. Now, 2 of these were recently launched over the pandemic, so a lot of people are wondering, is it really worth it to wear complexion products like foundation or cushion or skin tint when it's possibly just going to be rubbed off by the mask anyway? Let's discuss. To find out the answer to that question in a more scientific way, I did an experiment over the past 3 days. To level the playing field, I made sure that the following were more or less the same for each product. For skin prep, I kept it minimal with the same 3 skincare products, and I also set each test product in the same way. And I wore a mask for 8 hours each day, but within that time, of course, I took off my mask to eat and drink water. I also avoided adding concealer because that might be mistaken for a transfer from the test product. And I also avoided touching up throughout the day with powder because I wanted to see how each test product would handle my oily skin in my T-zone. I also spent most of the day in an air-conditioned room. Now, this might not be the same for everyone, but it more or less simulates an office environment. So I think the results would be helpful for people who also spend their days working in an office or even working from home. Let's meet our 3 contenders for the experiment. Our first contender is the Happy Skin Second Skin Serum Cushion Foundation. My shade is a shade Golden Beige. Now this goes for 999 pesos for 15 ml of product. Happy Skin included some skin-caring ingredients in here like hyaluronic acid, squalane, and niacinamide. It also has a little bit of SPF 15. It comes in a really cute compact packaging with a mirror, and you're meant to tap the sponge that it comes with into the cushion to dispense some of the product, and you use that puff to blend the product into your skin. Our second contender is the Active Skin Tint by Issy & Co. My shade is the shade Hazel, and this runs for 499 pesos for 35 ml. This is meant to give a really natural and sheer coverage because it is a tinted moisturizer. It also contains SPF, which is SPF 35 UVB UVA, which is pretty good SPF protection. It also has skin-caring ingredients like niacinamide, squalane, and glycerin. And if you're concerned about having oil in a formula, this is oil-free. So Issy & Co says that it's perfect for oily and combination skin types. It comes in an airless pump packaging. So you take off the cover, dispense some of the product onto your hand or your finger, and then you dab the tinted moisturizer on your face. And then you can use a sponge, a brush, or whatever to blend and buff the product into your skin. Our third and final contender is the BLK Cosmetics Life-Proof Airy Serum Foundation. My shade is the shade Chestnut. Now this goes for 549 pesos for 30 ml. This product is also meant to have a very light feel and coverage. It also has SPF 35 UVA UVB for that good sun protection. The packaging is cute. It's also like an airless pump, but it has a twisty bit, so you have to twist the top in order to dispense the product. And you apply it as you would a tinted moisturizer or any other foundation. You take some of the product, dot it onto your skin, and then using a brush or a sponge or whatever you want, you can even use your fingers with this, you blend it into the skin. Now let's talk results. So we're gonna focus on 6 things, which are texture, coverage, finish, sun protection, value for money, and finally longevity, or how well the product was able to withstand the mask. And if there was any transfer, how much was there and where? First, for texture, all of these products are relatively light because brands know that a lot of us are apprehensive about wearing complexion products under our mask because that area of the face is like a bacteria breeding ground and we don't exactly want to invite maskne onto our faces. So that being said, The lightest product of the three is definitely the BLK one, and the heaviest is the Happy Skin one, while the Issy & Co one falls in between the two. Second, for coverage. So in the same fashion, the heavier product had more coverage while the lighter product had less coverage. I'm a sheer coverage kind of person, so I tend to prefer the Issy & Co and BLK ones because of that. But if you like coverage, especially medium coverage that's buildable, the Happy Skin product is probably the one you would like to go for. For finish, again, the products were pretty much true to their word. The most matte product was definitely the Happy Skin cushion, and the most dewy one was the Issy & Co one. I also like my finish to be somewhat dewy, so I can't say that I really like the matteness of the Happy Skin cushion, but actually it was nice. Like, it withstood the oiliness that usually comes through my skin at the end of the day. One thing about the Issy & Co product though is that I do look a lot more oily at the end of the day. So I really do need to bring like oil blotting papers with me or powder just to keep the greasiness at bay. For sun protection, we have the Issy & Co and BLK products at on the higher end of the spectrum, while the Happy Skin cushion is on the lower end because it only has SPF 15. So if you're somebody who wants more SPF in their complexion product, I'd say go for the BLK Cosmetics or Issy & Co one. But in any case, you can still make the Happy Skin one work. You just need to layer a broad spectrum sunscreen underneath it. Now for value for money. Now this is going to be a little bit controversial because value for money, of course, depends on your budget, how often you use the product, and what you look for in a product. But if it were me, I would buy the BLK and Issy & Co products again and again because they do give you more ml for your peso. While the Happy Skin cushion is like 1,000 pesos and it's only 15 ml. But you can make that work. Like, if you want something that has medium coverage and you think that you can stretch the product and make it last for around 6 months, which is generally the shelf life for this kind of product, then fine, go ahead. But I do prefer the BLK and Issy & Co products because they do give you more value for money. Now for longevity, which is the most exciting result. As you can see in the figure, Happy Skin had the most transfer, while the one with the least transfer was the BLK Cosmetics foundation. Now, this was a little bit surprising to me initially because the cushion I thought would perform well because it's a matte product. But then again, I thought about it, and if you notice, the more coverage that the product had, the more transfer it was likely to have, at least for the results of this experiment. So the medium coverage product, which is just the Happy Skin one, did transfer a lot more than the other two products. And this does make sense because it's not part of your skin, it's layered on top of your skin. So whatever is rubbing against the mask will most likely transfer onto it. And I was pretty surprised for the BLK Cosmetics foundation because there was barely any transfer. Of course, you can still see a little bit of transfer in the nose area and on the cheeks and chin, but with this little transfer, I could actually justify wearing the BLK Cosmetics foundation under a mask. Now it's time to announce the winner of this experiment, which is the BLK Cosmetics foundation. Sorry to my Issy & Co active skin tint, but I really do like this product the best because it has very little transfer. I think it has pretty good value for money. It has the natural finish that I like, and it doesn't make me too oily at the end of the day. So what did you guys think? Did the results surprise you? I was surprised for sure. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see similar videos like this in the future. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!